Ice buildup on the Mackenzie River has blocked in the Merv Hardy ferry. Food for Yellowknife and most of the territories travels up the highway on trucks, crossing the river by ferry. Now, the supply chain is severed. 40,000 people across the north are depending on planes to get food on the table.
It's totally Mother Nature that's deciding when she does this, and no one's really all that prepared for it.
But this year, General Manager Mikey McBryan wants to meet the shuttle head-on, sending Buffalo's biggest plane.
It's a little bit more expensive to take Electra, but you get it all in. You get it in quick. And the customers, they want their stuff now.
Starting port. Button.
Second Officer Scott will join pilot Sean Barry and Ray Weber, along with mechanic Adam Smith, for a marathon of short flights and heavy lifting.
The Electras will happily fly 20 minutes to Hay River and then load up and fly 20 minutes back and unload for 4 hours. The plane doesn't mind. That's a lot of work for the crew.
30,000 pounds of work on every round trip.
The one thing we don't have is time. The only thing we have to do is go.
But as the Electra taxis to the runway,
There goes that generator. We don't really want to do this.
Turn around and go back to the hangar.
The Electra's coming back. I don't know what's going on here. That's never a good sign.
Number 4 generator is tripped. Is it feeding power to the right spot? It's a pretty bad electrical problem.
this electrical snag has crippled the plane's number 4 engine.
Always something new and exciting happening around here.
Yeah, no, this is the worst time for this kind of stuff to happen. It's fucking stupid. We have 30,000 pounds weight in Hay River for this airplane, and as you can see, it's not in Hay River, it's here with an electrical snag.
The electrical system in the Electra is a nightmare. And it's not all computerized, it's mechanical switches, and it's extraordinarily complex.
Okay, Jim.
And tracking down a single electrical fault could take hours or even days.
If that doesn't work, I'll have to investigate further.
That's time Buffalo and Yellowknife just don't have. Their other Electra needs an overhaul right now, so Mikey goes to Plan B.
The Electra really helped out, but you know, when you play cards, you don't always get the ace. Sometimes you get the 46, so that's what we got.
The C-46. Compared to the complex Electra, it's a simple, piston-pounding mechanical workhorse from World War II.
If I was the betting man, I'd say this thing will be running his butt off for the next 2 days.
And as a C-46 co-pilot, Scott will be running with it.
Scott Blue, he's multi-trained on a bunch of airplanes. He was like the Swiss Scotty knife, so wherever we needed him, we used that ability of his, and we made sure he worked his tail off.
The ground crew has to scramble to get the plane heated and ready to fly. In a plane with half the Electra's payload, Scott and C-46 Captain Jeff Schroeder will have to fly twice as many trips.
Yeah, I'll be out of here in 10 to 15 minutes down at Hay River. Pick up some stuff, bring it back, repeat, and likely again tomorrow and the next day and the next day because it's river shuttle.
The river shuttle is barely underway. Buffalo and Scott are already playing catch-up.
Well, they want the Electra, but the fucking gremlins on it, they can't figure them out, man. I have a feeling this thing's gonna be flying all weekend.
Scott Blue's getting an early start on the first river shuttle run of the day.
Good morning, day 2.
Okay, this is gonna be a busy airport today.
Once again, the C-46 will be a vital lifeline.
We're flying food. We're literally feeding the people of Yellowknife.
Basically 20,000 people in Yellowknife and another 20,000 people all over the territory. So 40,000 people's food has to come. Okay, we'll get that perishable.
Here, pull with me. Okay, good. Straight up.
Everything about this is a race against the clock. The only thing that we really can't do any faster is the actual flying. The plane only goes so quick.
Okay, go! Back out, you should be able to get that.
And Scott's become the river shuttle point man.
Okay, guys, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to get this long off.
You sorry?
The 46 is loaded to its maximum capacity. 13,000 pounds.
What happens when you stick a chalk in an unloaded plane and then you load it? It gets wedged in the tire compressors.
The plane is literally straining under the weight of the job. And so is Scott.
We're gonna go back to Yellowknife now. I'll be happy when this day ends. But at least we're half done? No, an eighth done. Shoot me already.
By the time the sun's up, Scott's back in Yellowknife. With freight piling up back on the Hay River ramp, Scott wants to make sure his crew doesn't hit any delays. Oh! But gravity has other ideas.
This huge pallet of pasta sauce exploded, glass jars. 6-foot-high pallet of pasta sauce, kablam, on the angled floor of the 46. Huge pile, we're like, ah.
We're gonna have to rewrap this. Drop it off and go get some more. It's gonna take a while.
All their hard work buried by an avalanche of delicately seasoned sauce.
Ladies and gentlemen, become pilots. This is what you get to do. How high do you want to go? I would say no more than that. 4 high, Jeff, or 3 high?
4 high and we'll streak right the heck out of it.
Okay, 3. Only lost 1 ragu.
Contact center airborne. All 2 clear for takeoff, 325.
Scott can savor a very minor victory, but he'll face a major challenge before the ferry's back in. Two solid days of back and forth flying and pushing pallets is taking its toll.
Well, what exactly are we doing here, Jeff? We're gonna get a little closer in at about 5 miles and start making a left turn.
River shuttle's always a lot of work. I was just beat by the end of the second day.
And down in Hay River, conditions are turning ugly. Heavy winds are battering the airport.
Hay River was minus 20, but it isn't too cold, but man, was it blowing and snowing. Yeah, it was Crosswind City.
Buffalo 325, wind 250, gusting 15.
Oh, it's gonna be working.
The wind is gusting directly across the main runway. And the only other runway has no electronic beacon system. But the cloud cover is so low and so thick, there's no other way to land.
We had to take the runway with the best electronic support, but it also had the worst crosswind.
You got the lights on high?
Sounds affirmative. I have the approach lights on 2. Did you want them higher?
Full. It's the runway straight ahead, 12 o'clock.
And in these conditions, the 46 is one of the worst planes to be landing.
46 is notorious for being really tough to handle in a crosswind. It doesn't have a very long fuselage, it's really fat. So the wind really affects the 46. It was at the crosswind limits of the airplane.
And on this leg, it's Scott's turn to make the landing.
Localizers starting to come in now, and we're really high here. Pushing forward about 110 there.
You just make sure that that lovely old airplane, aka knows who's boss. But At the end of the day, the wind's the real boss.
Scott will have to side slip onto the runway. In a side slip, a pilot lowers one wing into the wind, which reduces its force on the plane. But it also causes the plane to turn in that direction. The pilot needs to use the pedals, shifting the rudder to combat that drift. If he doesn't balance the two forces, he can be forced off the runway right before touching down.
Push her forward, we're still high. Hold it right here.
You're fighting the wind. The plane's just an instrument, and you're just trying to play that instrument as best as you can.
It's the runway straight ahead, 12 o'clock. Push forward. Give your power on, don't touch it yet. A little less rudder.
You're coming in a little bit like this. You're full deflection and dancing on the pedals. You have to keep it straight and get it down.
See that yet? A little less rudder. Okay. After call centers, we're down here.
I felt good about that. Got it done. It was heavy duty.
After 2 days as a loadmaster, Scott's happy to be a pilot again.
The C-46 was a handful to land in those conditions, but it's a nice challenge at the same time.
And Scott's day is about to get a lot better.
Avio company?
Company, it's AVO.
Good news. Ferry's back in, shuttle's over.
Quickly as a river shuttle happens, is as quickly as a river shuttle can end.
This is it! Last river shuttle power!
Buffalo 325, roger. Are you coming back today?
So, we're done. Ferry's open, I guess, now. That's it. Much cheaper to use it.
Oh, rock and roll. There you go. Have a good weekend, guys.